So I'm someone that likes to learn, to seek knowledge, to have a better understanding about how the world and humans work. And prior to the internet age, it would have been through books and so on. But I'm someone that initially I prefer the visual aspects to watch well produced videos and, have a resonance with the person delivering the message along with the valuable context or content that they are delivering. And this could be across a few categories, such as, dating, relationships, wealth, health, fitness, sports, etc. And you obviously build some sort of, I wouldn't say rapport, but a connection with that personality, that individual. And it's easy, of course, to go down a spiral of inducing this information because they obviously know what they're doing. These social media platforms, along with the personalities that are on there, they know how to draw people in. Nowadays, obviously, it has become a lot more, maybe the word is toxic, or maybe a lesser word or a lesser potent word than that, in relation to how the messenger and the messages are being delivered nowadays. As we know, there's a lot of rage bait and stuff. There's a lot of out of context information that's being portrayed out there. You could say there's a lot of propaganda, misinformation, etc., all to get clicks and views. And it's kind of unfortunate, but it's kind of beneficial to those who are obviously participating and earning money from the platforms out there. Now, my concern has been that when you have watched someone maybe over a number of years and their message, not only does it potentially change, which is okay, which is cool, but it then becomes to a point where you've heard them so much that they are themselves trying to produce alternative information just to stay relevant, and it's not true to their core. Now, one of the categories that I like to maybe analyze is the dating sphere, and how once upon a time, obviously I've mentioned in previous videos that I used to maybe look at what they so-called game to try and garner a few more skills or attributes into my artillery. But then you kind of see that, or when you trial it yourself, that it doesn't produce the outcomes that you want. And then you begin to understand that when we live in the economy and society that we currently live in now, is that a lot of things are geared to money and finances behind dating. And therefore, all along, maybe there was a period when dating did actually, or you could go out and speak to women and use a few, let's say, tactics to try and achieve the results that you wanted to. But then you look at how, let's say, these influencers portray themselves, and you will see that a lot of the time it is because they have the finances, they have a certain clout that is going to give them those achievements or goals that you can't necessarily attain if you don't have that same status. So that's one of the things. And yeah, a lot of the dating advice now is null and void because we live in such a, yeah, law of the jungle at the moment where it is almost the highest bidder wins. And the highest bidder can mean that person with the resources, the status, the money, the clout, the network, etc. Not your average guy that can go out there and try to pull chicks based on word verbiage. No siree. The fitness scene. You can go into and delve into so many different content creators, and one person is telling you this, one person is telling you that, another is telling you this, different diets, different workout regimes. And you'll see some of the same fitness gurus that will promote, okay, you only need to train half an hour a day or twice a week, or all these different podcasts telling you one extreme to another, and your mind is blown. You don't know where to start, or you start over again on something that you initially began. And then you flip flop and you change and this that, and even the individual that you've probably followed for a while is giving you contradictory information, advice, and it's confusing. And for example, maybe you have like someone that is a vegan bodybuilder, and you learn some of their story, and you can clearly see that partially, potentially, they may have been on steroids. They're telling you that they never ate meat, but previously they did. Was it the meat that got them big, or was there a vegan journey from the start that we can see where, yes, you was training, and from the beginning you was vegan, and then the veganism got you to the shape that you are at. You don't see the beginning to the end. This is the problem. A lot of the time, you don't know what's true, what is false. The self-development sphere as well, where a lot of these gurus, they tend to have stories that contradict themselves as well, and they're giving you contradictory advice. You've got spirituality, which is, to me, in a nutshell, self-development, really just glossed over in another aspect of spirituality. Spirituality mixed with self-development, etc. A lot of those gurus as well, you see them promoting really rubbish, what's the word, endorsing other people, corrupt people, fraudsters, etc. And it's just the whole kind of social media platforms have become a ish show. It's not the authenticity that was once there, has now been lost. People regurgitating information, repackaging it in a different format, not being authentic, being contradictory, being hypocrites, etc. There's just so much of it that it's quite tiresome. And therefore, the true people that are going to win down the line are going to be the authentic people. Now, look, I'm a person that does love people, but I had lost trust in humanity when I lost a close loved one. The death of that loved one was partially negligible to other people. And at that point, I lost a lot of faith in humanity and people, and I wanted to be this lone wolf. And then, you have to realize that, you know, there are a lot of good people out there, good hearted, authentic people that you can trust that reshape that mindset of that negativity of people. And I'm very much a person that likes to be in environments where people are having a good time. This could be sporting occasions, music events, etc. But I understand that a lot of those people, even though amongst that energy is great, a lot of those people may not be for me, and I may not be for them. And it's just like the online sphere. There's a lot of people that I probably don't resonate with, where there is a small percentage of people that I probably do. And those are the people that, you know, we can make differences, we can make changes, we can align with those people to bring about, let's say, a better world, whether that's in the physical world or the virtual world of social media, etc. And I wish to build something to connect with those people that may have lost sight of all these influencers, all these gurus, all these charlatans that are taking advantage of good people and have the ability to take resources from those good people with no good intentions and no intentions of building real connections with those people. So in the future, there's going to be a lot that I wish to build upon, to create, to deliver through my message, through this channel, hopefully. And I look forward to doing so.